Welcome to our series on statistics. In this video, you will understand what is mean, what is variance, how to relate them, and what happens when the data is changed. You'll also understand algebraic skills involved in solving such problems. That will help you to prepare for your own exam. In case you want to learn from me, you can always send an email on the address given. Let us now enjoy the journey of success. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. Let me thank all the viewers and subscribers for watching my videos and posting excellent comments. Here is a brilliant question from one of our subscribers. It is based on statistics. The question here is, two numbers P and Q are added to set of numbers 20, 30, 60, 90 such that the mean is increased by 10 and variance is increased by 25. Find the value of P and Q. Brilliant question, looks very simple. But it really requires good algebraic skills to find the answer. You can always pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. In case you want to learn from me, you can send an email on the address given. Now let's try to understand the strategy of solving such questions. The two numbers P and Q are added to the set 20, 30, 60, 90 such that the mean is increased by 10 and variance is increased by 25. So let us find the original mean and original variance and connect it with what happens when we add m and n. Right? So the mean, actual mean, or you can say the original mean is what? With the numbers given to us as 20, 30, 60, 90, the four numbers, we can add them. 20 plus 30 plus 60 plus 90 and divide by 4. So you get a mean which is equal to, use your calculator and then you may get the answer. So it is 50 and this 200 by 4, and that gives you 50. So that is the original mean. And what is the new mean? Let's write new mean. When we add to this set m and n, so it is 20 plus 30 plus 60 plus 90 plus p and q, and we divide by 6 now. So in that case, we get 200 plus P plus Q, right? And this number is increased by 10. You get the idea. So this number is actually equal to, increased by 10 means 50 plus 10, right? This is equals to 50 plus 10. That is what we are trying to say. So that is 60. So now we can find what is P plus Q equals 2, right? So we have 200 plus P plus Q equals to 6 times 60, which is 360. So we get P plus Q as equal to 360 minus 200, and which is 160. So that could be one of our equation which can help us relate the sum of P and Q from the given condition of mean, correct? So we have got one relation, and now let us try to analyze the variance. Now variance is difference of squares of each value from mean, right? So variance, let's calculate the variance now. Variance for the given numbers will be 50 minus 20 whole square plus 50 minus 30 whole square plus 50 minus 60 whole square plus 50 minus 90 whole square, correct? So that is the original variance, and we have to divide this by 4. So the variance, when you do that, is 3000 by 4, and that is equal to 750. Now the new variance will introduce P and Q in this calculation. So let's write new variance. So new variance will be 50 minus 20 whole square plus 50 minus 30 whole square plus 50 minus 60 whole square plus 50 minus 90 whole square plus 50. Now, for new variance, the mean has increased to 60, correct? So we are not going to use 50. So let me just change this. For new variance, the mean is 60, 10 more, right? So it should be 60 minus 20 whole square plus 60 minus 30 whole square plus 60 minus 60 whole square plus 60 minus 90 whole square plus 60 minus p whole square plus 60 minus q whole square, right? Divided by 6. So that becomes the new variance, and we know the value of new variance as the new variance increases by 25, right? So the old variance of 750 will now be increased by 25, and so we have a relation here. So it will be 775. So this is equal to 775. You get the idea. So now you have another equation in which we have p square and q squares involved. So I'd like you to simplify this particular explanation. And once you do that, then a simplified expression will be, you can, cross multiply, get the numbers straight, and then find the answer. So we get an equation from here which is equivalent to, let me write down a simplified equation, which is 1600, which I got by 60 minus 20 is 40 and square of 40 is 1600, right? So that is how we'll just add these terms, and that is 0 and this is 30 square, right? So we have 1600 plus 900 plus 0 plus 900 plus, so do your calculations, you get 3600 plus 120m, expand 120p plus p square plus 3600 minus 120q plus q square, and that should be equals to 4650. Multiplying 6 times 775, correct? Cross multiply. So you get this particular equation. Now use your calculator. Just add these terms, simplify, and then rewrite the statement. So we get this as 5950 minus 120p plus q plus p square plus q square equals to 0. So that becomes our second equation. So we know what p plus q is, and now we know what is p square plus q square, right? So now, using these two equations, we can actually solve. We know from 1 what is p plus q. P plus q is equal to 160, right? So we did p plus q as equal to 160, right? Now if I square this, then I get what? So let me square this. Will be 160 square. And that will give us p square plus 2pq plus q square equals to 160 square, right? So let me write down 160 square here. And now we know what is p square plus q square, and we know the product also. So from here we can simplify our expression. Now using the first expression, which is equation 2, we can substitute what p plus q is and simplify this. So there we have 5950 minus 120 into 160, right? Plus p square plus q square equals to 0. And that gives you p square plus q square as equal to 13250. Correct? So let's take it on the next page. So what we have found so far is p plus q is 160. P square plus q square is equal to 13250. And if we rearrange, we can find that the product p times q is equal to 6175, right? So we have all these terms, and now from here you need to find what p and q are. So you can actually rearrange, and you can say that p is equal to 160 minus q, and substitute in the second equation and find from the quadratic equation the solution. You get the idea, right? So you can do that. You could also use the product form. So let's use the product form PQ equals to 6175 and write down here P is 160. So I'm writing here 160 minus Q times Q equals to 6175. And when you open this bracket, we get the quadratic equation, which is 160Q minus Q squared equals to 6175. Let's rearrange. We get Q squared minus 160Q plus 6175 equals to 0. And now you can use the quadratic formula to find the solution of this particular equation, right? So the quadratic formula will give you the value of Q as 160 plus minus square root of 160 squared minus 4AC means 4 times 6175 over 2. And that gives you two values of Q. So if you calculate this using the calculator, you'll find the two values as you get 65 and 95. You get the idea. So these are the two values of Q. And from these two values, you can find the respective value for P. So P will give us what? P is the difference between 160 and Q. So 160 minus 65. So in this case, P will be 160 minus 95. And using the calculator, you can find this answer, which will be 95 or 65, right? So basically, the term P and Q can be written as either one. You could say, but the two numbers are 65 and 95. Is that clear to you? So that becomes the solution for this particular question. It does involve a lot of arithmetic and the calculations as we have shown. And therefore, I will recommend you to go through these calculations carefully and derive your answer. However, I hope you understood the concept. Feel free to contact me on this email for any clarification. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and All the best.